What's good, Rural Family? You know what it is. This your boy Tony Will. I am back with another video reaction. Today I'll be reacting to I Will Defend Michael Monsoor's story. Okay, I think it's Monsoor's. But you guys have requested this for me, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. I'll be watching and honoring our soldiers, It's just crazy in the way how they just gotta tell their stories of how everything went down when they was in war. But before I click on this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that notification bell to not miss a upload that I post on my social media site. Will be in the description down below, and this actual video will be in the link in the description down below. Please subscribe because you already know this channel is also lit, and we're on the road to 13K, and I appreciate every last one of you guys to be part of the Real World family. But enough is said. Let's just get to this video, bro, without further ado.
There is a picture of Mike Monsoor that circulated the news after he died. It shows Mike shrouded in a greenish yellow smoke, emerging from the chaos of combat. If you knew Mike, or if you know his story, that picture speaks for Mike. And this is what that picture says.
And somebody that's speaking for Michael, they gonna tell about his stories, how tough he was as being a soldier, and they honor him.
Mikey was the prototypical Southern California kid, had a sense of style, fairly big kid, about 6'1", 210 pounds, but was just extremely quiet.
Michael Monsoor was enlisted in the Navy in 2001 and earned his Navy SEAL training in 2004. Oh, he was a Navy SEAL.
He was kind of a jokester. Every time you see him, he'd have kind of like this grin on his face. So you don't know whether or not he was scheming on something or if that was just his kind of, Southern California laid-back nature.
Also was assigned SEAL 3.
Mike Monsoor was a new guy in Task Unit Bruiser, and he was just a hard-charging guy. He was one of those guys who was...
They telling a good story about him, how he just sometimes was a little comical in a way, and how he would quiet, but who's not quiet, but you can be silly in a way. You're just saying good things about him.
A great attitude, always put out, always had a smile. He had this kind of crooked smile on his face all the time, and you could just count on him for stuff.
When we first got word that we were going to be the task unit, TU Bruiser, we're going to deploy to Ramadi, we instantly knew, each and every one of us, that we were going to war, and this was finally our moment.
Dang, all them gunshots, that kind of made me jump a bit, I ain't know it was going to pop up like that, but dang, they going to war already.
Al-Qaeda owned 2/3 of the entire city.
Task Unit Bruiser was in the thick of the fight, and for nearly 6 months, in almost daily, dangerous and violent urban combat operations.
From the second we stepped down, we were in contact with the enemy.
Man, look at all them gunshots, man. Dang, that is crazy. It's just going back and forth, man.
But regardless of being rattled, it didn't deter the guys from putting their kit back on and getting back out there day after day.
At a time when so many guys were burnt out, had their fill of dangerous combat missions, Mike Monsoor was so eager to jock up in his combat gear, lock and load his big Mark 48 machine gun, and get out there with his Delta Platoon brothers and get after it.
So this was our last operation for the deployment. We were a week out from going home. It was myself and Mikey and 2 of our other fellow SEALs, and then we also had 4 Iraqi Jundis that were with us.
We were so close to going home that when we stepped off on that final mission on September 29th, 2006, we were proud of what we had accomplished.
And I know that's pretty tough though. You know, you on your way try to go back home and you in the middle of a war. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Like for that quick second, it appears to happen, you know? And you about trying to go home. But dang. It's crazy, man.
And it was a hard-fought battle, but we were seeing progress.
At some point, we don't know exactly, how they got there, or where, how they were able to maneuver and sneak up on us, but a grenade did end up coming over the rooftop, and the being behind Mikey, what I remember hearing was grenade, and the next thing I know was the explosion.
And so he made a very conscious and deliberate, selfless decision. Looked my direction, yelled grenade, and jumped down on it.
Man. I know it's a risk of you helping your other soldiers, you know. Damn. He just went and laid on a grenade while it just blow. I couldn't imagine nothing like that. Like, you know. Dang, but you know, he was just helping his people, you know. But man, I wouldn't even imagine what was that thought that he was like grenade and he just went on top of it, just blew up like self-destruction, you know. Man, I know that was hard for them, you know. Damn, 30 minutes later.
All I could say is that, I'm alive today because of what Mikey did. By him going down on that grenade, I now have a family, I have 3 kids, and I owe that all to Mikey.
I would have loved to see Mikey become a father, because I know he would have been a great father and a great husband. Yeah. He's the steel that we all strive to be when we're on active duty, going to war.
And on behalf of a grateful nation, we will present Michael Monsoor's family with the Medal of Honor.
You know how many years ago this was? I was probably 12 or something. I was probably 10 or 12 when this happened, you know. Well, I'm gonna say 12, 13 when this happened, because I was born in the 90s, so yeah, this was happening. Since then, you know, I was like, man, that is crazy. I haven't heard this before, about this guy Michael, you know, and just to save his fellow soldiers and had them go back home safe and sound. But I know it's a tough time. You just helping your teammates to get home, and you the person that's gone. You know, you risk your life. I was like, man, I don't know what to say about that, man. I don't know how to feel. What it feel like just to cover a grenade. You know, I know he was just in a, what you call that word, adrenaline or something like that. And then I guess it said he died 30 minutes later. I don't know how that feel when you do stuff like that, man. Just to cover for your teammates. Man.
I am Michael Monsoor. I love my country, my fellow SEALs, and the men fighting alongside us. We are fighting a determined enemy, but we are strong. Our strength is our brotherhood. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines fighting together. A brotherhood bound by sweat and blood and tears. Many of our brothers have fallen.
Oh man, that's a lot of them on the look like the memorial thing, monument or something like that. There's plenty of them. that risk their lives for their man, you know. Damn. I would love to go visit one day and hear these guys' story, you know. Just for one day, you know. And how they just changed the world, you know.
But we fight on. For the men to our left and right, we fight on. I am Michael Monsoor, and I am ready. Forged by faith and family, molded by belief and brotherhood, I have lived life to its fullest, and I have no regrets.
We can't bring Mikey back, but we can live in his memory, in his image, and try to be the best human beings that we can be.
And it's just an honor to have known and worked with a guy like Mike Monsoor.
The moments that I did have with Mikey, I cherish every day. I talk about him to my kids so they understand.
Oh, they got a station for him. That's what's up, man. Dang, that's what's up. Stadium.
For the United States of America, I christen thee, Michael Monsoor. May God bless this ship and all who sail in her.
I think if Mikey saw the ship, you know, it's cutting edge advanced technology, and I think, like I say, with Mikey in the platoon, he was always at the front, you know, leading the way, and the way the ship is designed, it's going to be leading the way in the future.
There is no way that a steel and iron ship can ever replace the flesh and blood that was Michael Monsoor. But it seems there can be no more fitting memorial to him than a warship. A warship that proudly bears his name. And in this ship and in its crew, Mike's spirit will live on. Through this ship, Michael Monsoor will still represent the very best our country has to offer.
I like how he just speak for him, you know. You know, especially if he's not here, you know. That's a true honor that you should give him and the respects. You know, you just speak for him. How brave, how tough, how he fought, and how he protected, you know. He's a true warrior, man. Without him, you never know what will happen after that, you know. All of them would have probably got taken out, but he saved everybody from that grenade.
He will inspire the crew, just as he inspired his teammates. And just as Michael Monsoor did, the USS Michael Monsoor will go forward willingly into harm's way and will stand tall without hesitation or regrets and face down evil and malevolence, saying boldly to the world, I will defend.
I will defend.
That is Michael Monsoor.
That is Michael Monsoor. That's right. I enjoyed this here video, you guys. There you have it. I will defend Michael Monsoor's story, man. Hey, that was great, man. And dude, they was speaking how good he was, how like he was a little comical, but he was quiet. But hey, to see somebody that really honor their team, like they soldier, man, that brought them home safe and sound to their families, or the ones that was preparing to have families, all thanks to him, man. And we should all honor Michael Monsoor, man. Damn, a true warrior, man. I know he looking down right now saying like, man, that was much appreciative. I love you guys to death. I died for you guys. You know, for you guys to just honor me. And I'm getting this here recipient of the Medal of Honor. Hey, I love you guys. I know he's saying that down. And they're like, you know, he's telling them now, you know. He's saying it up there. I appreciate that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new, because you already know the channel is also lit. And make sure you guys comment down below to send me more related videos like this. This video was so awesome, man. Just to let me just hear things, what they just tell you about how good these soldiers was, man. How tough, how brave, how honored to have this guy, you know, to be part of their team, you know. What could you do without him? But just make sure you guys comment down below and subscribe and like to be part of the Real World family. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.